All right, so tonight it is the middle of the night. There's nothing to do, and we are going to do things Victorian style. And so tonight we're going to make our own perfume. And why? Because I can't sleep. Okay, so these are antique perfume bottles, and perfumed oil would have went in them. Now I have loads more bottles that you guys probably saw in my previous videos, but now we're going to get our items. And by the way, I wanted to thank each and every one of you who watched my rant video the other day with that jackass that wrote like 3 nasty comments on one of my videos. Thank you so much for coming to my rescue and, for standing up for me. I really appreciate it. It's people like you that make me want to make these videos. If it wasn't for the nice people, I would never even bother. So, all right, so let's do it like the Victorians. And how did the Victorians do it? So basically, they had many different bottles. As we can see here, we have different kinds of bottles. And here's antique versions of bottles. And so the Victorians would actually get scented oils. And we have scented oils, loads of them. By the way, I have hundreds of these, and I bought them like 2 years ago. And right before my mother died, I wanted to become a perfumer. Yes, I wanted to. I thought I had big dreams of becoming somebody who makes beautiful scents. Well, I don't make too much sense. And so this has been sitting in here for like 2 years, and I'm like, pretty soon it's going to go bad if I don't do something with it. All right, so I am not an expert perfumer, but we were going to do it like the rum runners did during the 1920s. And we have our perfumer's alcohol. Yes, my great-grandmother, Anna, who was from Italy and moved to the New York City area, actually used to rum run from roof to roof for Lucky Luciano and all the mobsters. So she used to, during the Prohibition, used to rum run. And so now I'm sort of, well, doing something legal. But let's go ahead. By the way, you can get Perfume's alcohol. You can only buy, I think, a certain amount a year, and then it's illegal. Why? Because this stuff is like 100% alcohol. And it's people actually buy this shit to drink. Yes, they do. 100% alcohol. All right, now my husband, my heinous husband, has thrown away my funnels. So I had a whole big set of different little miniature funnels for these bottles, and now we're going to have to get creative. We're going to have to create our own funnels. All right, so first thing, let me try to invent a funnel. I don't know how this is going to go. Okay, I was going to use a coffee filter. Okay, maybe a paper plate because it's waxed. I don't know. We'll figure this one out. Okay, I have a feeling this is not going to go well. Why did my husband, I had these beautiful metal funnels. Why? He threw it out. He said too much clutter. What a jackass. Sorry, I just had to vent a little. He also said my eyedroppers, I had like 50 of these little droppers for the oil. He said they were cluttered too and threw those out. Oh, good Lord. All right, so we don't have much Perfume's alcohol in here. By the way, this stuff is very expensive. I have another bottle, so if we run out, we'll add more. Now, let's just get these bottles out of the way. We're going to actually make something that smells like Versace's Bright Crystal. And, all right, I got the oils. All right, let's try to get this Perfume's alcohol in here without spilling. And we'll see if my little funnel actually works. And it does. Well, I can't believe it. So you're not going to fill it up all the way because you need to fill a lot of drops of oil in here. All right, so let's try to put as much as we can in here without going over. All right, because we also got to get the lid on here too. So for now, we're going to put, actually, I'm going to just fill it up just a wee bit more. Just about there. And now we're going to fill the rest with the drops of oil. And thank God, this oil actually comes with the dropper built into it. Now, not all of them came with these little droppers built into it. So we're trying to be Victorian. This actually really worked. I'm grateful for the paper plate. So I'm going to shake this shit up. And this is one that's called, I don't know if you can see this, Nature's Oil. And it's beautiful. It's called Beautiful. Our version of Bombshell. Now, Bombshell was made by Victoria's Secret. And actually, it smells identical to Bright Crystal. I don't know if you ever bought Versace Bright Crystal, which I actually have a fake of here. Yes, this is Versace. If you like Versace Bright Crystal. So they both smell identical, which is outrageous. All right, so we're going to put like Shit, how many should we put in here? At least 60 drops. And then I'm going to smell it and see if it actually smells good. This is Perfume as alcohol. This should dissolve right in here. And all right, let's go. So we're going to count out 60. You ready, guys? Can you wait 60 seconds? I don't know. And why isn't it working? Well, shit. Wait, do I even have any? Yeah, I got plenty. The hell's going on here? All right, hold on. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh shit. We lost a drop. I'll be back. All right. So how many drops did I end up putting in? 85. So I put 85 drops into this bottle that looks just like bright crystal in a way. And it smells heavenly. Oh my God, it smells really, really good. So next, we are going to try something else. We're going to do a rollerball. Now, this is more Victorian. Although they didn't have rollerballs back then, they used to actually dab this onto a cotton boil. Cotton boil? Oh my God. What the hell? Oh my God. A cotton ball. That's it. Oh my God, I'm having a senior moment. And so he used to put these drops of oil in these little vials. Actually, I'll show you one. All right, so here's a Victorian one, and here's a modern day one. And so what they would do is they would take these little beautiful, beautiful glass vials or bottles. This one used to dangle from a chain. The chain, you can see it's missing. It's broken off. And this would hang from their waistband. And so you'd open this up. This would have a glass stopper in it. Although it's missing its glass stopper, I just put a cork in there. And they would have perfumed oil in here. And where would they get the perfumed oil from? They would actually get it from sometimes little dry goods stores would sell perfumed oil, or an apothecary, like what was known as a druggist back then. All right, so we're going to actually do it the Victorian style. And so you need to use oil because it has to cling to the skin. And so you can use liquid, by the way, very, very, very good quality liquid coconut oil. Now, this is good enough to actually to be consumed. So you have to get that type of quality. Or evening primrose oil. And this is actually very expensive. This is cold pressed and it's organic. And this stuff is actually more expensive than liquid coconut oil. Unfortunately, though, it has more of a yellowy hue. So if you use one of these bottles, you will notice a yellowy hue as opposed to a more clear look. So it doesn't really matter. But if you have the evening primrose oil, use that one. That one's way better. So what you're going to do is you're going to take off your lid. And again, we're doing this like the Victorians. And, oh, crap. You know what I just remembered? We don't have a funnel. Well, son of a bitch. All right, we're going to have to eye this. And I have terrible eyes. So, and I don't have glasses. I need to get glasses. We're going to try to do this without making a holy mess. And of course, my husband had to throw out the funnels because it's too much clutter. And I mean, my God. All right, let's try this. Let's do this by eye. And you don't want to squeeze the bottle too hard without a funnel, otherwise you're screwed. And you want to get it up the side of the bottle as much as you can. Give it a little squeeze. Oh, for fuck's sakes. It's leaking everywhere. Thanks a lot, husband. You threw out my funnel. I'll be back. Okay, so if you get these rollerball bottles from Amazon, you don't want to fill it up all the way because then when you put the roller boil, don't mind me. When you put it on the bottle, what happens is now you're going to add your oils. What'll happen is when you stick the top on, it'll overflow down the sides. And then you'll want to kill yourself because all the oil will be all over the place and you'll waste shit. All right, and evening primrose oil is very expensive. Now, what would the Victorians have used? They would have used something called probably rose oil. The cheaper stuff being geranium oil, lavender, stuff like that. It was really like a one-note type of scent. Sometimes like somewhere in the, I think actually in the 1870s, even 1860s, they did come up with colognes and stuff like that had mostly though, like it would be like lavender, rose or something like that. And then they became more commercialized just around the turn of the century into the teens and 20s. That's when commercial perfumes really took off with several different notes and scents. So we're going to do again, we're going to do our Bombshell, which is actually Versace Bright Crystal. Don't don't tell Versace I told you so. They might get mad. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll put in some drops. And I'm going to put at least 40. You're really not supposed to put that much in a roller boil, too. Did I say boil? I don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. How many licks does it take to get... Oh my God, I can't even do this. How many licks does it take to get... Oh, for fuck's sakes. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pole? Take 5. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? Okay, I think we got that. And as you can see here, I did not fill it all the way up. I could probably get about another couple of drops. By the way, I overdid it with the oil, the perfumed oil. It's really generally only like 8 to 10 drops, but I want this shit to smell good. All right, and I want it to really be noticeable. All right, so let's try to get a little bit more of this in here. And try to fill our bottle a little more with oil. Oh, shit, you can't see. I'm sorry. You can't see me spill. This really expensive stuff, by the way. Okay. Yeah, that's actually too much. You don't even want to put that much in. All right, let's put our roller ball on and shake this sucker up. All right, so we got our roller ball, and this is actually what it looks like before you... Come on, focus, damn it. All right, this is before you put it in the bottle. And for that guy, Richard Harrison, who the other day said... Oh my God, such profound language. Ugh, why don't you take it off social media? Go fuck yourself. All right, next, let's get in here. A lot of you just don't like me because you think I have too much of a nasty mouth. But this is me, right? We got to be ourselves. All right, there. Whew. All right, it's clicked in there, right? Let's make sure it's clicked in there good. All right, and give this sucker a shake. A really, actually good shake. You want to distribute that oil throughout the bottle, and it looks like I'm sort of doing something else. Yes, I have a terrible mind. And you give it the Jack Handy motion. Actually, the Richard Harrison motion. And yeah, Richard. Another name for Richard is Dick. And yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, so we should have our scent evenly distributed, I think. And yeah, this thing is an oily mess. All right, my gloves are even slipping off of it. All right, let's see. Is there anything happening? Any chemical reaction? Do you see this? You see how the oils are actually floating in that water? Do you actually see that? Whoa! I almost dropped it. I don't know if you can see it. You see? Look at that. You see how it's floating in there? And that's a reaction taking place. The scent, which is in oil also, is mixing with the evening primrose. And, all right, you see, look, it's floating to the top. Everything's floating all through this bottle. And now I'm just going to give it a good wipe down because it's very slippery. It's going to go flying out of my hands in a moment. So I'm going to give it a smell, all right? A smell test. So you want to get this rollerball started. And I'm no expert perfumer over here, so don't think I'm an expert. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm going to smell my glove. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It smells so good. All right, guys, look at this. Watch this. Wait, work. Oh, there we go. We got the oils. We got the oils. We got the earls. All right, you see that? Right on the wrist. I'm going to smell it. Oh, my God. Oh, it smells heavenly. It smells heavenly, guys. Absolutely heavenly. So now it is about, oh, my God, like 2:45 a.m., I think even later. And what the hell did I accomplish? Okay, so far we got this and this, right? We're doing our Victorian perfume making. Now we need to do this one. And this is going to be a pillow mist where you spritz it on your pillow and it'll make your pillow smell really good. Trust me on this one. All right, so I'll be back. So remember when I told you guys that this shit can get illegal if you buy a certain amount? They ship it to you with the word anonymous gift on it. So like if somebody pops it open, they see this in big letters, like say the feds, and then they won't like really look at this. And you'll see like the word anonymous gift. All right, I got to get some more in here. Our other bottle is actually empty. All right, so we got like a regular moonshining experiment here. This is like a meth lab, and I hope nothing explodes. All right, so we got this much perfume as alcohol in here. I'm actually tempted to drink this shit. I take Xanax for anxiety. They tell you not to mix it with alcohol. I can imagine how knocked out I can get and anxiety free really quick by taking a swig of this. But I'm going to behave myself. All right, so let's go. I'm going to put 120. Now this is like overkill. Drops of my Versace in here. All right, I'll be back. All right, I put 150 drops in here. Why? Because I want to make it like Eau de Toilette, I guess. Like, I think that's the strongest one. They come in different strengths. And here's our Versace. Guess what, Versace? You can go. I'm not paying you anymore. So yeah, this is, oops. This is body lotion. I ran out of the perfume, but guess what? I made my own. And you see how they had that fancy little top? Well, we got that fancy little top right here. All right, so let's shake this sucker up. And I'm going to get a whiff of this. Too bad you guys can't smell this. Let's look inside there. Look at that. That's our perfume going to work. Now, it smells better, actually. This is going to end up smelling better over time. So if you give it like 48 hours or something, this is going to smell that much better. All right, I'm going to give it a quick whiff, and we're going to see if this worked. All right, if not, I can always add more drops, right? All right, so I'm going to give it a spray. All right, you ready? You want to smell, guys? Here. Oh, doesn't it smell heavenly? Actually, oh my God, it smells so good. And what's great is after about 24 to 48 hours, you won't smell alcohol at all. You'll just smell the scent. So it dissolves completely and becomes one with the alcohol. And so how much is Versace? All right, so we got how much here? We got like an ounce bottle here. We got this. This is, I don't know, what is this, half an ounce? Something like that. We got like 3 ounces over here. So now we got about 3.5 to 5 ounces, some shit like that, of Versace. Well, how much did we save ourselves tonight by not being able to sleep and doing some kind of experiment in the kitchen? Okay, we're on Sephora. Yeah, what is this? Sephora? Sephora. All right, so how much? Let's see, we got, okay, for a 1 ounce toilet spray. Why do they call it toilette? It reminds me of a toilet bowl. It's 65 doll hairs. Oh, but we got 3 ounces over here. 105 doll hairs. And for 1.7 ounces, it is 87 doll hair. I mean, no, 85 doll hairs. I need glasses. If you want 34, this is actually a mini size. Yes, a mini size. 33 doll hairs. And for something even smaller, oh, a rollerball size. 32 doll hairs. So there we go. We got our rollerball, right? And we're not paying 32 doll hairs to Versace. Now I'm guessing, I just actually measured the ounces of my bottles. It's close to actually, all this perfume is close to about at least 5 ounces. And what's 6.7 ounces of this stuff sell for? Oh yes, $145. So we got nothing on the Victorians over here, all right? So what did we learn, boys and girls? That for free, you can make your own Versace. Well, it's not free. You got to buy the freaking bottles. The oil's about $6.99. And look how many bottles we got. And there's, look how much, oh, that's the wrong one. Look how much is left. There's so much of this stuff in here. Yeah, and these little rollerballs are like $1 a piece. This is like $3.99. This bottle's about $2. The oil being about $6.99. Sometimes when the price goes up, it gets to be about $8.99. There we go. So for under, what, like 15, 20, like, I suck at math. So this is, let's see, 1, 4, 5, wait, oh, I suck at math. 4, 5, 8, 6, so for about $16, we made 3 big bottles of Versace Bright Crystal. And that's what you do. You get a bunch of this. And yes, you get Perfumer's alcohol. It has to be SDA 40B. SDA 40B. Now, why don't you put it in something else, like water? because it's going to dissolve. It won't stick to the skin. Why don't you put it in witch hazel? A lot of people put it in witch hazel or regular rubbing alcohol because no, you need 100% alcohol to make it equivalent to the real shit. That's what you need to do. You have to get the perfume as alcohol. How much did this big giant, well, it's really not, it's only 32 fluid ounces, cost me? 20 doll hairs. 20 doll hairs a bottle with shipping. And yeah, that's actually quite a bit of money. But do you know how many bottles of perfume you can get out of 32 ounces of perfume as alcohol? You can actually make your own perfume factory. And there you go. Thanks for watching. See you guys all soon. And wow, my kitchen's smelling really good. And yeah, screw you, Versace. I'm not paying designer prices. No, no, no. Versace's going to probably like sue me now. This is the stuff. By the way, I'm telling you, you can get this stuff. It says, oh, focus, focus, enhance. Damn you. It even says Versace Bright Crystal. I didn't use that one though. I used this one, which is the Victoria's Secret copy, a version of Bombshell. Actually, Bombshell is Versace Bright Crystal. So I'm not the only one copying. All right, guys, see you all soon, and so long.